Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 8 of Civilization 6. I'm just gearing up to go to war with Greece, because they have a couple of troll cities quite close to me that I would like to take. It might be a little bit risky for my traders, but I'm trying to make sure that I've got some units into position to start taking them out. So I'm just trying to move some of my crossbows forwards and put them on hills so everybody will have some shots. We are going to go ahead and work on stirrups, I suppose. It's probably worth waiting the 3 turns until we have diplomatic service. At least that way we will have better CBs that we can use. Now, I did say that I was going to go and buy this tile. I still intend to because we need amenities. We need both of these tiles, actually. How much would it cost to buy both of them? 200 and 200. So I can't actually afford either of them right now, which is a little bit annoying. So on to the next turn. So I've only got one catapult. I could probably do with a second. But I think I am going to get ready to declare this war. No, we're going to wait until we get diplomatic service. I already decided that, didn't I? So let's start just moving the swordsman forward. You can fortify there. Someone's built Hagia Sophia. That is fine. It is not a wonder that I was working on, so I'm not bothered by that at all. I'm going to ignore his request, because we will be attacking in a few turns. Choose production. What was I working on here? Did somebody just beat me to the Colosseum? That says the Hagia Sophia. Doesn't say anything about the Colosseum. I was definitely working on the Colosseum. It was being built right there. So I guess somebody's beaten me to it. Well, that's disappointing. Well, let's get an arena then. Because we definitely need the happiness. Yeah, I didn't get a warning about that one. So that's weird. Let's just go and fortify. Still got to be careful, because Japan does have a small number of units behind me. They could try something. Yeah, so it says somebody built the Hagia Sophia, but it does not say that somebody built... weird. Anyway, what could we do here? Extra production towards spies. We don't really need that. I guess we just leave that as it is. Choose a new civic, though. Let's go for Enlightenment. Choose a production here. We can get a spy, but I think for the time being we're going to work on another catapult. It's only 4 turns, so why not? You're going to go up to Toronto, because that'll be slightly safer. And did that just complete a quest? I think it did, so that gave us an envoy. So Toronto and Preslav are still on our side. What about Greece? Are there any city-states where Greece is the suzerain? Nanmadol is nobody. And the same goes for Brussels. Fine. So we should be okay to declare our war. Now then, there's this warrior up here, but that's fine, because if he strays too close to London, London can deal with him. So what sort of war could we declare on you? We don't have any CBs that we can use on you, apparently. So it would be egregious if we did declare a war on you. But I'm not even that bothered, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Declare war. It's only Prince difficulty. I'm not all that bothered about warmonger penalty. So, we're at war with you now. We get to go first, so we are going to use our units to hurt you. Sort of try and do one at a time. You're at the back, so you can fire into that as well. Let's also make sure we just come forwards with this unit, just so we get a little extra bonus here. You can attack this hoplite. You can move in and finish that hoplite off. So there we go. He's already lost 1 unit. We gain a little bit of gold. We gain quite a bit of XP there as well. So yeah, we're at war. Can we not make that go away? Definitely some problems with selecting certain things here. Doesn't like to make these pop-ups go away. So he's actually backing off with his units, which is probably a good idea for him. He's still got that warrior up there, but we can deal with him.
Betwixt the stirrup and the ground, mercy I asked, mercy I found.
So choose a new research. Let's go ahead and get siege tactics so we can get better walls. We could start working into the Renaissance era and getting our musketmen, but it's not overly important. We're going to go ahead and just move you into Newcastle so you can fire upon that guy there. So we'll take Knossos last. We're going to start moving some units around towards the city. They will be able to bombard us, but we are going to fortify up. We're going to start moving in more closely. Don't have a shot on you from there, but we are going to start moving in. You're going to move up. Catapult is going to move up. We'll see what their answer to this is. We could do with walls in Newcastle, actually. It's one thing we don't have yet. So taking a little bit of damage here and there on a crossbow is not too bad. I imagine we'll be able to do a fair amount of damage. We do definitely need to move in with you, just so we can protect the catapult. Catapult cannot fire on this turn, sadly. We can move in with you. We can move you there. You can fire on this turn. You can also fire. So we have done a tiny little bit of damage to the defences. It's hardly worth mentioning, but we did some. So now you're firing at the catapult. Well, that does make sense. The catapult is your biggest enemy right now. We do have another catapult that we're getting that we can sub in shortly. But we're going to keep firing with the catapult. And how much damage did that do? Probably not a lot. 20 yards, that was decent. And we can still fire and do decent damage with our crossbows. Nowhere near as much as we do with the catapult. I mean, 6 damage as opposed to 24 damage. And the catapult's doing 4 times as much. We could attack with you, but that would be beyond suicidal. So we will just wait. Not too sure where that warrior went, so we might just leave you there for now. Let's go on to the next turn. He'll probably fire at the catapult again. And indeed he did. Well, I think the catapult can safely take another shot here. We have ourselves another trade route. Let's go to Namadol. Should be safe enough. We can claim another great person. This is going to be a great artist. Again, I don't have any places where I can put works of art, but we'll recruit them anyway. We will get an art museum, I suppose. We'll get at least one somewhere. It may be possible that Greece has already built one. So now we've got that catapult. Let's go ahead and get another trader. Let's go ahead and do whatever damage we can to this city. So now that we've hit that with the catapult, that should be all of its defences gone. Which now means that our ranged attack do 100% damage instead of 50% damage. And our melee attacks will do 100% damage instead of 15% damage. So there we go. So we've got this new catapult, which we want to start bringing forwards. It's slow going because the terrain is awful. So we've got a great artist with nowhere to send him. So let's just teleport you to another city, just so we're not stacking up great people. We really are going to need to get some more buildings out. So what have we got getting attacked over here? All right, city-state's actually going in to help with Knossos. That's fine as far as I'm concerned. So let's continue to move forward. Now, the city didn't actually fire, so does that mean the city cannot fire once its walls are down? That is something I will very much have to check up on, because I'm not 100% certain. But I think I've actually seen it a couple of times now, where a city gets down to 0 fortifications, and it doesn't fire back. So maybe that is the issue. We'll have to have a look into that. So we've got a promotion available, but again, we'll save that. Great artist, it's actually Donatello. You are going to sleep. Now, unfortunately, you can't have an art museum and an archaeological museum in the same city.
New opinions are always suspected, and usually opposed, without any other reason.
We could get 100% gold yield from commercial hub district buildings. We're not really short of gold at the moment, though, so I think, again, we'll just wait on that. Let's continue to attack here, because it's not going to take long before we get this down to nothing. And this will give us some extra amenities, although we'll also have extra cities, of course, so it's kind of creating one problem to solve another. But again, that was another turn where the city didn't actually fire on me. Now, could we go in here and attack? We could, but we wouldn't do enough damage. We'd also not take all that much. So it's probably worth doing it just to sort of weaken the city up a little bit more. Choose a new civic. Let's go ahead and get nationalism so we can declare colonial wars. And on the next turn... Well, no, we can just move you into position there anyway. You can't fire on this turn, but on the next turn we'll get double shots. Not that we'll even need them. So soon we'll be heading up to Knossos. They have just embarked with a hoplite there. I did see that. Now, it does recover some health because we don't have it completely surrounded. You can go to Osaka for the time being. Choose a production. What do we want to get? Got problems with housing. I think it might be time... Well, we've also got lots of problems with amenities. Lots and lots of problems. Time to get an entertainment complex here. One is definitely going to be needed. Looks like we can't really get any real bonuses with it, so we'll just go and build one over on this side, so it'll reach some of our other cities. Once we've sort of won this war, we'll have far fewer problems here, so let's try and get it dealt with as quickly as possible. So, we didn't get that down to 0, but it wasn't far off. What I might try and do is see if he'll give me Knossos in the peace deal. Because if he just straight up gives it to me, then that will save us a bit of time in having to siege that one. Okay, well the city's definitely ours. It does give us a missionary, although it is the wrong type of missionary, but we could use it to... Oh no, the missionary just got destroyed, so it lost a little bit of the faith there. So we want to keep that city. And what I'd like to do is... No, you won't even offer a peace deal at this point. Fine then. So yeah, they don't have either museum there. We need to repair the monument. You're going to just take your promotion. Combat strength when defending, probably. What have we got over here? We have got our swordsman. Well, I can't really give you any orders, can I? Because, you know, you're defending a city. Oh, there's 2 swordsmen, that's why. There was a... Looks like they had a hoplite and it converted it into a swordsman when we captured it. Or maybe it's because we captured this and it's on a different continent. Gave us a free unit. That's what happened. That's why we ended up with a swordsman when we took Kyoto as well. So even if you capture a city on a different continent, you get a free unit. That's nice to know. You can't use your promotion on this turn, so on to the next turn we go. Shouldn't take too long to get up to Knossos and take that. So first of all, he didn't like our government and he denounced us, and now he's changed to the same government that we are. So that's really rich, Japan. You can get your promotion. We do need to start moving some of these units forwards. Particularly the catapults. We'll take this swordsman forwards as well. And you're a little bit beaten up, but we can start moving in with some of these units. Choose a production. Newcastle. You don't have too many problems with the housing right now. We will need a spy, but I wouldn't even know where to send him at this moment in time. Anything else you can put? Let's get the ancient walls. We should really have ancient walls wherever we can. You are just going to skip the turn. As are you. You can heal up. This war shouldn't take too much longer. We do have another unique luxury now. We definitely have amenity problems. Kyoto is still on -5.
At Rhodes was set up a colossus of 70 cubits high, representing the sun. The artist expended as much bronze in it as seemed likely to create a dearth in the mines.
Well, there we go. We've got Colossus. That gives us another trade route. And gives us a trader as well. So that'll help. Choose our production. I guess we'll go ahead and build that library. We might as well. It's only going to be 3 turns. I'd love a lighthouse as well. We will get one. Trade route. You can actually go down to Nanmadol. Units needing orders. So we need to keep moving in up here. I don't even know if they've got any defensive units left. We might have taken out everything they had. We definitely need to get up here with a melee unit. Unfortunately, the terrain around Knossos is pretty terrible, so actually being able to see what's going on in there is going to be problematic. And we have rebels. So that's a problem. So we're going to have to deal with these first. Because these guys can do quite a lot of damage, and it does have city walls, which helps. But can't even hit it with any of these guys, so that is a hill. So you can't even hit anything from there. So we're gonna have to start moving in with these guys. We can see Knossos from there, so let's just go and heal you up. We've got some money. Let's go ahead and buy a unit in here. Let us, if we can, get a crossbowman. We don't quite have enough. Do we have something that we could sell? You're denouncing us, but we might be able to sell you something. Can try and make a deal. I've got spare mercury. You would give me gold. How much do I need? I need exactly 59 gold. So let's go ahead and accept that. And then that helps us out there, because what we can do now is we can purchase a crossbowman. So we've got a little extra protection in there now. You can't do anything on this turn, and I'm going to leave you there. I don't want you getting attacked by these barbarians. They move towards us. This catapult is going to get attacked by Knossos. We'll see how much damage we can do to it. He's already willing to peace out. Don't want your iron, because I don't need it. If I don't take the gold, you still won't give me that city, will you? No, we have to refuse the deal then. I have to take that city. It's the whole purpose of this. So hopefully the barbarians aren't too harsh. They are going to run around and start pillaging stuff, which is a real pain. But we'll do what we can here. Won't be too long before we have the entertainment district, but yeah, these guys are a real annoyance. If we put you up here, you actually have a shot at this guy. Hopefully we won't lose any units, but it is going to hurt. Ranged attack. Let's just see how much damage we can actually do. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and start bringing this other crossbowman forwards as well. We need every bit of help here we can get. We've also got this crossbowman that can fire. I guess one fewer units to worry about is good. So let's go and do that. And we'll have one more turn, I think. We do have this swordsman down here with our general. And we could just actually go and retire her and capture a barbarian unit. And that barbarian unit then becomes ours. I mean, what does she actually give the passive? It is classical and medieval era units. So classical is swordsman, medieval is crossbowmen and knights. But then when we start moving into gunpowder, she's not going to count. So we could potentially get a free knight from doing this. I don't think we are going to try and do that. We don't have any movement left, but we'll stay there. We'll do one more turn just to see what happens. Yep, this catapult's going to continue to get attacked. I'm going to back off with that catapult. Put the other one in. Oh, excuse me, voice is going a little bit today. And let's keep attacking everything where we can. So this is the city. Why can the city not attack there? Seems strange to me. Or is that the crossbowman? Thought I had the city selected, but no, that was the city. Because there's the crossbowman there. I thought the city should be able to fire over the hill. So there we go. They've got he's about to take one of my traders, which is something that I don't like. Can I get into a position where I can hit him? I do have 3 movement, so yes, we can move around here and fire. And you can finish him off and protect the trade route. That would be a major defeat for you, so fortify. And you can move in there as well. That catapult can fortify. You could actually move in there and take some shots at the city. Choose a production. So we've finished whatever it was we were working on. We could get the army for 7 turns. Let's get the lighthouse, actually, because that'll give us some additional housing. We've got another production which is down in for Solos. Let's go ahead and work on the granary. And that's all we can do on this turn, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6 of England. I will see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.